Hi there. Thank you for tuning in. This is Larry Donahue, one of the partners of Law for Small Business. This video is about partnerships, specifically bad breakups. If you're looking at this video, probably means you're in a difficult situation, and for that I'm really sorry. What most people don't realize when they form partnerships is that they're as difficult and challenging and rewarding as a marriage is. And similarly, they're as difficult to get out of. And the one issue with partnerships that most people sort of overlook is that it is like a marriage. And what happens is people will end up forming partnerships or jumping into business with friends, relatives, others that they may not have a great working relationship with over time. Or there could be a variety of reasons why the partnership isn't working out. It's really unfortunate, and it's difficult for a lot of people. And if you're one of those, I'm really sorry. The really bad thing about this is probably our revenue, maybe a third to a half of our law firm's revenue comes from bad breakups. And the reason being is it's almost like a bad divorce. And when you have a business, it's probably going to have one of two things. It may have a lot of value, it may have a lot of debt or liabilities, and the partners are going to disagree about what those issues or values are and who gets what. So at the end of the day, what I always tell everybody is try to keep the lawyers out of it. It is going to serve your interest so much better if you can negotiate something with your partner or partners, whether they're leaving or you're leaving. And if you are making decisions based on fairness, you're going to have trouble. What you want to do is chart the fastest course out in a way that doesn't leave you bankrupt and at least gives you some modicum of value. Bite the bullet, and instead of paying us lawyers, change the economics of the deal in order to get some sort of agreement out of your partners. And if you can do that, you're going to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of heartache and emotional expense, and then finally the expense itself. What you should do, if you can, is negotiate a agreement with your other partners and put it on paper. Don't just walk away from the business on a handshake or even an email that bullet points what you guys have agreed to. Have a formal separation agreement. I cannot stress that enough. A lot of our fights, a lot of our revenue comes from partners thinking they were gone and then come back or try to come back, or liabilities have attached in ways they hadn't predicted. Taxes not paid properly. If you are trying to leave, you want to have a specific date, a line in the sand that says, as of this date, you're not there any further. And so if the business runs into problems or has liabilities or other problems, you have a solid document with signatures to be able to prove you're not responsible for whatever debts, obligations, or liabilities the business has incurred after you had left. Likewise, if you're not the one leaving, but somebody else is, you want that date as well, so they can't come back later saying, oh, well, I didn't promise I was leaving for good, or I just said I'd leave for a little while and now I'm coming back. I've seen it all. Any possible circumstance you can think of, I've seen it. Been a lawyer 23 years. And really the only way to resolve these partnership disputes are two things. One, having a solid agreement in place prior to going into business together. If that's too late for you, then the next issue is having a solid separation agreement. Now, if you can't get that, then the next, step is hiring a lawyer. And the type of lawyer you want is a business attorney, not just any attorney, not a family friend, but a business attorney that understands business issues and business formalities and documents and how to run a business. And number one. Two, you want a local attorney, somebody in your city preferably, and failing that, at least somebody within your state. I am licensed in New Mexico and Illinois. We have attorneys on staff in Arizona and Texas. But we have an affiliate attorney in Tampa and in Chicago. We're looking for more. But we're not the right lawyers for you if you're a New Yorker looking at this. You want to find somebody in New York, preferably in your city. Likewise, if you're in California or any other state, find a good local attorney that you think is going to listen to you, that understands what your issues are, and then more than anything, you want them to be honest with you, because this is an emotional situation for you, and what you want to do is pick somebody that is going to tell it to you like it is. Because if somebody's going to try and smooth over the rough edges, you may find yourself making more emotional decisions than economic decisions. And what you want to be doing here is making economic decisions, not emotional decisions. You make emotional decisions if you're just trying to stick it to your partners, if you just feel like it's been totally unfair and you want to prove something, you're just throwing your money out the window. I'm sorry to say that. At any rate, if you are in one of our states, please give us a call. We're happy to talk to you on the phone or help you out or answer questions. But in the meantime, before you talk to us, try and resolve things with your partner or partners first. And because when you get us lawyers involved, it's like taking the gloves off. It will probably irreparably damage the relationship if the relationship isn't already irreparably damaged. So thank you for tuning in. My name is Larry Donahue with Law for Small Business. Our number is 505-715-5700. And on the screen over there is our website, www.L for law, the number 4, S for small, B for business.com. Thanks for watching, and good luck to you. Goodbye.